Killjoys, make some noise.
Generally, looking out for people's safety is what the dead mic is supposed to be for, but most of the time it's used for commentary running throughout the entire show between everybody that's got ears. So everybody that has ears, all the crew, everybody in the band can all hear each other. It's commentary. It's like a straight commentary. Hey, like, hey, did you see that move I just pulled off? Or something. It's a very effective way to stay communicating without like making these hand gestures where you're like, whatever that means. Like we don't. I have a couple of those for monitors. This is. I need more effects. I go like this, or more drum. One of my favorite things to do, actually. If somebody asks a question or makes a comment on the dead mic, I answer on the real mic. So that way people have no idea what I'm answering, and usually Ray will be like, "That song was awesome" on the dead mic, and then I'll say, "You're right, that was awesome," and so everybody just thinks I'm talking to God. So that's what happens. It's pretty good.
You never know what's gonna really happen, and you know, like just the other night, like something fell off with the track and the dead mic, like Ray called out the part that was supposed to come up because something fell off in Sing, and whatchamacallit, it kind of like I was able to get right back into it seamlessly. Yeah, when anyone's ever having any problems, like someone's having like guitar problems, they'll, you know, someone they talking to the mic, they'll be like, oh, you know, like stall, you know, like if something's going wrong, and I'm kind of ruining the magic, I guess. So it's kind of like it's fun too. You get to communicate, you get to joke around.
I think everybody knows that Frank is kind of like a little bit of a prankster. He likes to play jokes and whatnot. So this was actually the other night. We were playing in Chicago, and we were doing the show, and he comes over onto the dead mic and he says,
Gallagher was in the crowd?
I don't know if anyone knows who Gallagher is, but he's this comedian who's known for smashing large fruit with a giant hammer. So I looked over, and it was just this whole ruse. Of course, he wasn't there, but I turn around and see Frank walking away with one of my beers that I keep on stage. And then it happened again. He then goes,
I had seen Chris Angel in the back.
I looked at this guy, it looked just like Chris Angel, so I'm keeping an eye on him while we're playing the show. And sure enough, Frank took another one of my beers. So that's kind of Frank's use. We use it for more technical things. We talk about like if our in-ears need help, or we maybe need a kick drum raised or a snare drum, and Frank just uses it to try to steal my alcoholic drinks.
Oh man. There's this one time I asked for more backing vocals in my monitors, and I got them. It was crazy. Yeah, I was just like, can I get more vocals in my monitor? And then they appeared to be more after that.
The end.
Yeah.
My favorite dead mic story was actually before I was in the band. I was watching these guys at Project Revolution, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. I just walked up, and on the side of the stage you can't hear anything, and then all of a sudden Mehdi says, "Hey, they're calling you up on stage." So I'm like, all right. So I walk out of the middle of the stage, and Gerard's talking on the mic, but I can't tell what he's saying on the stage, because they were in in-ears. And next thing I know, my shirt is ripped off me, and I'm standing in front of 30,000 people, shirtless in a Jesus Christ pose, and I just bowed my way out. That was it. So I had nothing to do with it.
Well, it was the first show. I think it was the first show back in London, and there was tons of smoke on the stage, and so we just finished playing Teenagers or Mama.
Oh, yeah.
And Ray went over to tell everybody what a good job we did into the dead mic. He was like, that was fucking awesome. Oh, you guys, that was so fucking great. And it turned out he was talking in Gerard's mic, so it went all over the PA, and everybody heard him say that. And then it took about 2 or 3 minutes for everybody to figure out that Ray was actually speaking over the dead mic, or not over the dead mic. He was talking over the regular mic to the whole audience, be like, "Oh, Petticoat, that was so fucking good. You fucking nailed it." And kids were screaming, so they liked it.